Alright, let's do an inside tour of my skoolie. Nice balmy day. It's probably high 20s Fahrenheit outside. But I've got the diesel heaters running, so it's nice and warm inside. So, the entrance door is a little hook and eye on the outside just to keep it closed when I'm just outside. A little magnet so this little hook doesn't flop around while I'm driving. The driver's area. Got some things I need to find homes for from the garage. But got the driver's seat over there, passenger seat, and I made a little shelf for stuff while I'm driving. I've got some glasses here that I can put drinks or snacks or documents, whatever here. I've got a high-vis vest stuffed under there, just to have everything easily reachable while I'm driving. And then I'll just latch the door on the inside so it doesn't flop open. So I've got a wall behind the driver's seat with a little window in it, and simply step up here, have a jump seat for extra passenger. It does have a lap belt and it flips down. Little lever under here, drops down and up and out of the way. So convenient place, doesn't really take up any space. On the back of the wall we have the TV, little stereo system, little 12-volt Bluetooth unit there. It powers the two speakers. Diesel heater control for the front diesel heater, which exits right down there. It actually sits underneath the front passenger seat. Nice location for it there. The window, if I'm driving and want to try to keep some heat up front, I can close it, or conversely, if I've got the heater going in here, I can put a little blanket or a curtain over that entryway and close the window and retain most of the heat back here. A couple little shelves for my library, a little upper shelf for miscellaneous items. I've got a hammock here, documentation for the different components of the bus up here, snow scraper, brush for the solar panels, plastic wine goblets just for fun. We have a pull-out couch. It's an RV unit, and it just flips up. And there's more storage underneath. I've got a collapsible 12-foot ladder. There's a 8x8 pop-up tarp under there, a folding chair for outside. This lower panel comes right off as well if I need easy access to it, and it does open up as a couch, open up as a bed. This cabinet, there's a pull-out table used for entertaining or working, whatever. A couple big cabinets for just general storage. I might partition those off later. Let's see, here at the table we have or at the couch, a flip-up table for working or eating. And there's two little levers underneath here somewhere. We'll put that down in a minute. A little storage cabinet here. Mainly I use it for cups, paper plates, napkins, things like that. There's a few other. I've got a little box of battery-powered Christmas lights in there for next Christmas. This cabinet down below there right now is being used for wood storage for the wood stove, but the wood stove's going to disappear soon, so just more storage space. A propane oven and stove, nice little size. Up here, videos, movies, good selection for on the road. 12-volt fan. You can oscillate if I wanted to. Flip down storage, miscellaneous. Found a place for all my USB cords. I think will work there. Just miscellaneous screws and bolts. A little bit easier in case I need to, one or two screws. I don't have to run back to the garage to get them. As we go further back, another cabinet up there, kitchen supplies, soaps, baby wipes, dish drying rack, things like that. Another pull down shelf. I suppose if I need to put a recipe or something there while I'm cooking. Haven't really used this one too much. Big sink, pull out faucet. The switch for the water pump right here. Underneath the sink I have a Dometic, I think it's a 35 quart fridge, 12 volt. It can go either as a freezer or a fridge. It's pretty big. I've also got a smaller Chinese one in that black case that I can use. It can also do a refrigerator or a freezer. So I can run the Dometic as a fridge, the Chinese one as a freezer, if I need both of them going. There's also some storage further under there. I think I've got my little Mr. Buddy heater, a little propane heater if I need that. This bottom cabinet is where I keep my microwave, and I'll just pop it up on the cabinet when I need it. This is mainly all the cooking utensils, pots, pans, silverware, things like that. Nothing fancy, but it works. As we go back here, a couple stools. It just gets stowed there. This is extra peat moss for the composting toilet. More scrap wood for the fireplace, or the wood stove. This is my stand-up water dispenser. The 5-gallon jug sits in the bottom, and it can come out normally, with no cooling or heating. It can do chilled water or hot water, and that runs on 110 off the inverter. So that's really convenient to have. So that's where all my drinking water supply is. I do not drink out of the faucet. I've got a 43-gallon tank underneath the bus for the water for the sink and the shower, but that's just for washing up. My control panel here, 3,000 watt inverter right there, inverter charger, solar controller display, shore power surge protector, propane instant on water heater. I can set the temperature up or down, and then the Renogy battery monitor for the lithium battery. I've only got one in there right now, 300 amp hours. I do have two. Once the weather warms up, I'll put both of them in here. Some Mad Magazine stickers from the 70s, just for fun. Map for future use in Europe, Africa, states and provinces I've visited so far. As we go further back, you'll notice there's no wheel wells there. This was a handicap bus, so it was set up for wheelchair, and they were tie down rails all the way through the bus, so there were no wheel wells, which makes this possible walking down the side like a train car instead of walking down the center like a submarine. Against this outer wall, I've got a flip-up table with two little brackets underneath to hold it up. So if there's a nice view out here, I can eat breakfast or lunch or dinner and enjoy a view, or work over here if I need to. Bathroom is in here. I've got a full stand-up shower with a rain head, shower head. Right now it's kind of being used for storage. Got the water jugs down there. I've got a little battery powered pump for dispensing water. Didn't want to have water in my water cooler and have it freeze, so I'll just use that when it's cold out. And a clothes rack, motorcycle jacket right there now. And in the bathroom, repurpose the rearview mirror from the front of the bus. Nature's Head composting toilet. The second diesel heater. Behind here are just the water pipes and hoses and shutoff valves for the propane water heater. Again, this is powered off 110 just for the ignition probably. So I do have to run the inverter when I run the propane water heater, but it's not a big deal. And underneath the diesel heater, we'll see in a second, is a little storage area in the bunkhouse. Back out here. And that kick panel comes off real easily, so I have hoses and wires. The run from the front of the bus to the back of the bus can be completely exposed, so I can run new wires or whatever I need back and forth. So that's a little kick panel that can come off to do that. And some shelves on the inside of the door here. And just to follow up on the wiring, down behind, I don't know if you can see back in there, but that's all exposed behind the sink, so I can snake wires through there. And then behind the couch, obviously I can reach as well. So again, all the way from the front of the bus into the garage, I have the ability to run new wires without having to go outside. Wall of license plates that I like collecting. And into the bunkhouse. The upper bunk is raised right now, which is how I use it when I'm parked. It's kind of storage. I've got some winter gear up there. If someone does sleep on the upper bunk, they do have an access exit through the roof hatch, so there is a way out there. And I've got two emergency windows on the lower bunk, one over there and one on this side, in case I need to exit quickly. Again, I've got more shelving units back here, just clothing and light things. All my electronics. Again, this used to be part of the garage, but took it over for the bunkhouse, so I just left all this here. And then that's the little storage area that's behind the toilet. And that's where the diesel heater comes out right here. Silver pipe is the one port or one section of the heater that goes into the bunk, it goes into the garage to help keep that a little bit less chilly. And the controller for the diesel heater in the back. This little switch right here I added a couple days ago that activates the battery to battery charger. So if I want to run the battery to battery charger when the bus is running, I'll flip this switch on, and then I have a switch up front that supplies it with 12 volts for the actual charging. I just didn't want to run another wire all the way from the front to the back, and it's easy to do. So I can run that battery charger pretty easily. And that's about it, I think, for the interior. It gives me room for just about everything I want to do. Storage spaces for everything. And it's a nice open space for hanging out. I've got TV, movies, music, heaters. So I will go show you the garage in a moment. Hope you enjoy it so far. Here's the back of the bus. Filthy. It is New England in February, so it tends to get that way. Hop inside. Did manage to clean it out. So even with the monkey in here, there's room enough to move around a bit. More of the upper shelving to store miscellaneous things on. Again, my other little stereo system right there. And just little shelving units for things. I do have a little wash-up sink back here. And wrenches and other tools and these cabinets and screws and bolts and things like that in the blue boxes. So I've been purging as I go along, getting rid of stuff I really don't need. And if I need more space, I can easily just put the monkey out on the lift or take it out completely. And then there's plenty of room in here to work on things. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of my bus. And if I make any more changes, I'll update you as I go. Thanks for watching.